Alright everybody, hi, how's it going? Welcome to ARTV. It is very late, it is almost midnight where I am, and it's been quite a long day. I actually did play a little bit of the finals before this, in an attempt to sway my luck, as it were. I've actually been winning more if I'm not broadcasting. I think I won 2 world tours in a row with Ted the other day. And then I just won one a minute ago. So you'll never get to see those, and you'll have to take my word for it. I'm actually really good at video games, if you would. Yeah. Well, because there was no show then, I don't know why my voice cracked, that's fine. I wanted to do some Dishonored too, to maybe curb my enthusiasm a little bit. I'll probably do slightly under an hour of Dishonored 2, which, you know, is obviously a shame, but I want to get back into it. And it has to be, like, slightly slow and annoying for all of us, I'm afraid. Let me have it launch in the background as we're talking. I also have to tweet some shit out. Oh no, it's playing sound in the background. I don't like this. I think now it will duck it as it's supposed to. Do yeah, that seems correct. Let me just do a tweet or two and we'll get the show going. Yeah, alright. Everything is in order, surprisingly. You wouldn't believe it, but it is. Do I even have a playlist? I do. I'm so smart. I'm so clever. Sorry for growling in your ear. God. I should have been an ASMR channel. I know. Probably would have made more money. Ain't I right, kiddos? Should have seen... I don't know. I probably have sinned already. If there is a hell, I'll see you there. God, it has so many JPEGs. Which one is it? It's that one. Sorry that it's taken so long, obviously. It's a live broadcast, what do you want? I have considered editing before. But I don't think I'm that kind of guy. Sure. What? Which one am I? Is this one gonna work? Oh, it sure is. I am 100% blank. Sorry, I saw my camera and it's dark again. It's just... I have to say it every time. It's like a Pavlovian response. Hey. Who's that? Who's that motherfucker? I did shave. yesterday. I did look at myself in the mirror, and I couldn't believe it. It's like, holy shit, this is what I look like underneath this? God, I've aged. It's been so long. Log into your Bethesda account to get these bonus items, black and white mode, new visual style missions. Plus, experiment with all powers, Imperial Sessa pack added to cabin? Maybe I won't. Maybe not yet. Anyway, we did mission 1 last time. Now I'm gonna do mission 2. It's very simple. Let's do mission 2. Or part of it, I suppose. I do spend a lot of time reading in this, and I think that's fine. Anyway, number 2, a strange visit. Something feels off. Find out what's going on. A dream, perhaps.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
God. Alright. What do we have? That's what is it called? It's not a lectern, it's like an ink and quill. But I forget what that's called. Because I am very bad at the whole English thing. Anyway, let's find some floating whales, I imagine. The door is blocked.
What is this place?
Uh-huh.
Where am I?
Oh yeah, Emily has never been in the void. Man, the void looks cool. It used to be slightly bluer, but now it's very obsidian. And that's so sick.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Where is he?
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
No powers mode? They changed his voice, I think. He used to sound slightly cooler in my memory. I don't know if that's just the rose-tinted nostalgia glasses or not, but he feels a little bit thin. I don't know. They've definitely changed his look. I will accept the outsider's mark. I want to play with cool things.
Burns. From the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
God, imagine what.
Stories. They're true.
Imagine what Corvo would think. Oh, look at that. It's just curves. Curved swords.
Incredible.
She walls herself, huh? Okay. And you still get the, like, slight upwards one.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Okay. Yeah, you seem very accepting of it. I thought she'd have more to say. That's the guy they killed. We saw that in the previous mission. I wonder why that's there. I guess because the... what is it? The crown killer insinuation. Guess she cares about that fairly deeply. These are also semi-transparent, have you noticed? Or maybe that's just my eyes being weird. Reach the platform. Grab the heart? Excuse me, you're gonna give her the heart?
What is that? It feels familiar.
I love the heart. I want to use the heart more than usual. It's on those little outsider altars.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
God, I cannot believe it. She has the heart. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes. The heart will begin to beat and glow when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it will beat faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press right-click at particular locations while looking at a person. I want to do that last part a little bit more. God. I don't like that they showed you that it is just Jasmine. I don't particularly like that. Let's see what she has to say.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses.
Okay, that's a nice tidbit.
There's a strange power in this place. I'll never walk inside it. I know it now. The one who took my life walks the world still, but he has withdrawn. Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman, in love, then an empress, now an ally. I remember the last day I saw you, out behind the tower. Lessons from your father coursing through your head, and lessons from your mother as well.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
My heart is made of muscle and sinew, but metal and glass as well, and other things.
There we go. Outside a shrine, and it's got 2 runes. Those are some big-ass burn charms.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Okay. I have a vague idea of what she's into. There's a great fire involved, I think. Maybe. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Conacher.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Yeah, that might be a little bit extreme. But sure, you go for it, girl. You and Billy look. Is it still there? Check your hand. You're not even gonna check. J. Runes can be used to acquire supernatural powers. Open the journal and go to powers to exchange runes for powers. There are many things to look at, I'm sorry. Good job. Do I have the heart? Yeah, look at it.
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaka in the south. And it's all I can see. Everything worth mentioning about this one has already been said.
Okay, I'll take the 2 bone charms. Duelist's luck and void favor. I hope those aren't some DLC thing.
Knowledge point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment. Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way.
I don't want to exhaust all of these options immediately. I think there should be one. That being 5 is fine. That's a nice flip. And she's bandaged her arm so that it doesn't show the mark. She's already thought about this clearly. Let's have some reading time. I'm not gonna say Karnaka because I think it's Conacher, and I feel like it sounds better. Musician's farewell. 12th. Well, it was pure luck, but I managed to get myself passage to Morley aboard a decent ship. The Dreadful Whale, it's called. It's a mistake? Is it a mistake? Shouldn't it be the Dreadful Whale? Like the sea beast? I didn't want to risk pointing something like that out to the captain, that Foster lady. She looks like the sort to dump a disagreeable passenger overboard without a second thought. 14th. Goodbye, Conacher. I won't miss you. Times are getting bad here. I don't know what's more unbearable. Breathing mine dust all day long, or hearing the constant ramblings of Duke Luca Abele over the street speakers. Every bar I played in, some drunk asked me to sing a song, either making the Duke sound like a hero of the people, or the opposite, the worst villain in a generation. I got sick of it pretty fast. It will take a few weeks to get to Morley, give or take some days, depending on the currents and winds. but I appreciate the company of Captain Foster and the other passenger, a Tivian scholar, I think. I try to help out around the boat as much as I can, cooking, cleaning, and repairing stuff, playing the guitar for them at night. I hope they don't throw me to the sharks when they find out I'm dirt broke. I won't be able to pay my fare when we reach Morley. 19th. Molian food seems to suit Captain Foster. She likes the way I use lots of sugar and toss a shot of whiskey into all my recipes, even if she groused at the end of the week for how many of the supplies I'd gone through. Groused is definitely a word. 24th. Spent the night on the deck with Megan and Anton. Oh, it's Anton Sokolov, you mean? Is that the Tivian fucking researcher? Alright. Though he slept in a chair nearby, wrapped in a goat hair blanket that looked like it hadn't been washed since it was on the goat's back, I play the guitar while Megan and I drink rum and whiskey, singing sad old Circonian ballads and giving silly names to the stars. She even hummed along with me when she got drunk enough, but mostly preferred just to listen. Said I have the same voice as someone she once knew, a long while back. Off and on, I hear her playing the same audiograph in her cabin. Makes me wonder if that's who she's talking about. Maybe I'm feeling jealous. 28th. What a fool I am, trying to kiss Megan down in the engine room. She didn't even yell, just smiled a sad smile. Like you would at a child who still believes in night spirits. Tomorrow we'll reach Morley, and I'll disappear as quietly as I can. I've decided to leave her my Circonian guitar as a souvenir, and the only payment I can afford. I hope she'll forgive me, and that she'll find whoever she's looking for. Oh, baby girl's looking for Dowd. I know it. No, that does imply that there is an audiograph player somewhere that I can listen to. For, obvious reasons. Letters from Emily. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe. Hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless. And don't go back to Bristol. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but I know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survive that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me. We'll see each other again, I promise. Smooches, Emily. She's just being the cutest. There's Samuel's boat that we got a little while ago. And that's just a slight extension of the Circonian guitar. What do we have in the travelogue? Oh, we're writing. Edge of the world. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft. Something I never would have believed possible. But now I have to believe in it, so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she's used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abele. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsey, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings. The one or both of us were the crown killer. I am not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster shows she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. This time it wasn't a dream. I read about the void and the outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest contraption. It's both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus on a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around, salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat and where to go. But this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you. With my new powers, all I need now is a plan. She just the darnest little thing. She has a little writing session. Alright, what do we have here? Equipped bone charms. We have 5 slots, and we can upgrade your gear at the black market shops to unlock more slots. Alright, what do we have? Bullets. Bullet packs have a slight chance of containing 1 pistol bullet. Sometimes supernatural perils consume no mana. Sure. Oh, and it's like a singular thing. There's no reason not to equip both. They have a little rune next to them. Still can't craft bone charms. How about powers? What does she have? Far reach. Pull yourself rapidly across a distance. Primarily means of locomotion. Far reach is also useful for avoiding enemies. Aim the power at the ground or a structure in front of you to pull yourself forward rapidly, or cast it at an overhead ledge to pull yourself upward. Far reach can be used to move through glass, breaking it. Upgrade far reach to pull enemies and objects toward you. If the power is used in stealth mode, your movement ends without further forward momentum. Pull objects, decelerate. If you're falling, time is briefly slowed as you aim far reach. Oh, she gets a little bit of Dowdism in there. And pull enemies. And kill or incapacitate them in mid-air, not stealthy. What? Aim far reach directly at an enemy, you pull them violently towards you. You can then assassinate or choke the enemy, or move out of the way and watch them slam into the ground or wall. I guess because they can be seen as they're being pulled, but that's fine. What else does she have? It's also separated into powers and enhancements, I think that says. Okay. I have Doppelganger. Summon a shade of yourself that attracts enemies. The Doppelganger creates a diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. Enemies that destroy your Doppelganger will believe that they've eliminated any threats in the area and will transition to a less alert state. Your Doppelganger will also trigger security systems and track hostile animals just as you would. Its upgrades are... When it's destroyed or disappears, it leaves behind a cloud that incapacitates enemies for a few seconds. Summon an ally by holding and releasing your Doppelganger, can engage in combat with enemies or even assassinate them when undetected. Can help you eliminate enemies or distract them while you slip away. Swap places... what? Swap places with your summoned Doppelganger. Target your own Doppelganger and press F to swap places. Use this to escape dangerous situations, move to a strategically better spot, or, if timed right, to escape enemies by making them think you're dead. Twin Shade, summon 2 doppelgangers of yourself to deal with more enemies. I'm not too tempted by that just now. Shadow Walk, assume a stealthier form for a short time. During Shadow Walk, your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however, a moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Now that is interesting. Rat shadows move through rat tunnels in your stealthier form. Okay, so instead of possession, she has rat shadows. Improved shadow attack. Assassinate or incapacitate up to 2 enemies before returning to physical. Shadow run. Your movement speed is increased while in the stealthier form. Great shadow attack. Creature attack raises the number of enemies you can assassinate or incapacitate in your stealthier form to 3. Okay, that's a move I should invest in. However, dark vision. See better in darkness. Observe living things through walls. A pulse occurring at regular intervals will show you the directional facing and view cones of your enemies, and even enables you to see them through walls, giving you visual situational awareness for a stealthy ambush or for sneaking through the area. Also provides visual representation of the sound you make, further aiding in stealth and helping determine enemy awareness. With the upgrades being greater dark vision, see objects and security systems through walls, makes it easier to search an area for resources and mission items, or to deactivate security systems. Enemy rats and their intended destinations and ammo visible to you. Oh, so good. Domino. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. It links 2 human targets while the power is active. Any action taken affects all linked targets. For instance, quickly incapacitate multiple enemies using a single sleep dart, reducing the risk of alarm, or kill multiple linked enemies simultaneously if outnumbered in a fight. Combine Domino with other powers to create surprising and interesting effects. For instance, summon a doppelganger and link it to an enemy. Any damage you deal to your own doppelganger will be shared by the linked enemy. Wow, they went all out. And this is, I imagine, instead of 2, it's 3 and it's 4 people. Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Creates a void entity that captivates 2 humans or hounds. They then removes their short-term memory. Only those mesmerized can see the summoned entity. Allies of those enthralled will notice their strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Mesmerize will always enthrall the closest living target. Use it to avoid a group of enemies who will be unaware of what's happening around them, or use it in combat, enthralling enemies and making them vulnerable to your attacks. Can throw up to 3 enemies. Can pass unnoticed or quickly assassinate them. That feels useful. The duration of Mesmerize effect lasts longer. The summoned entity can then throw up to 4 enemies. And we have strength for throwing objects further. Break down wooden doors with your sword. Vitality increases my life. Generates slow health. I shouldn't need that, I think. Reflexes block, deflect projectiles. Don't I already have that? Oh no, it's to deflect projectiles. I'm sorry. Focused slide. Sliding with a pistol crossbow grip time is slowed for you. More precise aiming and better shooting accuracy. Deflect back at people. The time window that allows your parry is increased. Hypothetically should not need that if I'm stealthy enough, but it's a good option. Quick reflexes seem to slow time briefly when an enemy spots you, which gives you more time to react. Plan a quick counterattack or escape without engaging in combat. Agility is incredibly useful always. Sprint fast to take less fall damage. Bloodthirst is adrenaline. Bone charm crafting, hello. Craft your own unique bone charms with some chance of corruption. Craft your own bone charms by selecting a combination of mystical traits and expending raw whalebone as a resource. Trait effects are cumulative. If you use a trait more than once, the effect stacks, becoming stronger. Sometimes bone charms will get corrupted during crafting and will also have negative traits. Bone charms with 3 or 4 traits are more likely to be corrupted. Sacrifice bone charms to discover new traits and gain raw whalebone. Whoa. No chance of corruption when crafting bone charms with 3 traits. There's still a low chance of corruption when crafting bone charms with 4 traits. Craft runes by expending raw whalebone or sacrifice existing runes to accumulate raw whalebone for crafting. Shadow Kill, turn aware enemies into ash as they die. Turn all enemies to ash as they die. Transform enemies killed in combat into blood flies as they die. Wow. I know I'm just reading abilities for the last half an hour, but shit, man. Isn't that great? Isn't that just fucking great? Realistically, what is it? I want to try crafting bone charms, but I also want dark vision. Pooled resources will be added to my inventory automatically. Let's do dark vision. It hides dice. Alright, and I want to upgrade it so that... I guess... I do see items, anyway. Like that. It hides dice! It's still there. Pick up crossbow. Hello. Limited resources. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they will guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help you with that as well. Ain't that just a beautiful piece of fucking kit? It's 30 meters in that direction. Let me save really quick. Maintenance list. Compare the things that got busted up in Anton's room where he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage room. Looks like something fell on the other side. I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and look the other way fees. Those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Unblock the cabin door. Alright, so what is that? Just a strength check, is it? Okay, I can't break it, seemingly. Unless I'm a fool. Maynard.
Must be cursed. Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey?
Back from Charlotte. If we're lucky,
I only know that I am weary,
by some squirtle.
nothing more.
Can't go behind this, can I? Oh, you little rats, scurry off. Oh, it goes vertically down. Alright, let's try it.